Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana pixelborn client. Today, we are going to be running a Sapphire Steel, never gonna give him up kind of deck. This one, obviously it's Sapphire. We are absolutely running the card draw package. Hiram and Nick Wild, even a little Judy Hopps, and of course the purple. Or the purple popsicle. Just the popsicle. The purple popsicle was a deck. A little bit of the item package. Some fishbone for some ramp if we need it. Some Tamatoa for some recursion. So that, like, complete package is in here. In addition to that, the deck does care a little bit more about items. Noe's in here. Mostly because he quests for 2. He just happens to have a bonus when there's an item in play. A little rep with Grandma Tala. Aurora's meant for shifting into Big Aurora. Caterpillar quest for 3, only costs 3. And of course we have the Prince to come down and protect everything with resist. And then once we get that all locked in, we drop in some Cogsworths. Give resist to everything, so everything's surviving and questing and doing well. You'll notice a lot of these guys are questing for 2 or more. Only literally 3 characters. That's it, 3 characters are gonna quest for 1. Prince will protect. Cogsworth will help protect. If we need it, Beast Selfless Protector. Whenever one of your characters would be dealt damage, put that many damage counters on this character instead. So, if we happen to have resist up on the Prince with bodyguard, plus Cogsworth giving him more resist, that's at least 2 points of resist. So they need to do at least 3 points of damage to get 1 point of damage through. That means Beast is going to take the 1 point of damage. So, yeah, it should be really hard to get rid of our board short of a board wipe. So outside of that, let's jump in and see if we can't pick up a few. Going second. Well, seems to be my lucky position. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. 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 I need a popsicle. Ah, popsicle. There we go. That's what I like to see. Popsicle into Noe into Caterpillar? I think I like it. Sorry, Mr. Tamatoa. It's time for a poopsicle. Ooh, we got the beast for some protection. Alright. Haxorus Love. What a name. Bell. You don't see that one very often. Alright, Aurora, you're out of here. We're going the route of Noe. Judy Hopps. Opponent's doing a good job of hiding their second color, but it is very likely red. I have my own Flaversham. Opponent ramped ahead of me. Puts me behind a little bit. I don't know for sure that they're red. That's the problem. I have a choice here. Caterpillar. Fishbone. I think I'm gonna go Caterpillar. Try to get under whatever removal they have. Alright, what do we got, opponent? Show me your second color. I dare you. We're both just playing Sapphire decks. I haven't shown my other color yet, have I? No, I haven't. Red, I knew it! Means there's definitely a board wipe. Maui doesn't want to attack a Noe. It will. It has to. It doesn't want to. Such a little puny card to be wasting a Maui on. Well, wasting. They get to keep Maui. They get to keep using it. Alright, here's the question. Do I want to get Hiram down? That turn 2 ramp was huge. Like, I'm already thinking about their board wipe, and they already got Maui down. Doesn't matter if the timer goes off, it'll still force Maui to attack. wonder if the opponent got disconnected. There we go. It's gonna take a lot more damage on that guy. Most of my characters only attack for one. They're not really combat oriented. Those are such huge butts, the swords doesn't do anything. Let's try to catch up here. Well, I tried to get out under my opponent, but his ramp pretty much stopped us dead in our tracks. Ooh, that sucked. So now Maui can attack multiple times unless he breaks the shield. Okay. Could play a Hades if I want. I'm sure they'll have another Maui though. I'm not sure this is the right line here. That maybe was a bit greedy. I probably should have went with Hiram and tried to stabilize with my hand. But my opponent's so far ahead, that felt like a race I was losing. So I'm trying to take a detour. There's the quest, here's the board wipe. Inking a Maui. Here's the board wipe. Man, opponent, you're so predictable. They love being predictable. Alright, we're gonna pop the Possicle. Haha, and that is why we popped the Possicle. We're gonna play the Nick Wild, get back the Possicle. And pass the turn. You got a second board wipe for me, opponent? I wouldn't be surprised. Maleficent. Yep, playing against the most meta deck there is right now. Man, I don't stand a chance against this deck. Let's pop a Possicle. I mean, a prince isn't gonna survive against the Maleficent. Just put him right side up. And instead of paying for this, I'll just ink it. Alright, Maleficent quest and then he board wipes. Oh, I'm on 4 months now! I should have a new icon. I'll go look into that. If he's questing, we're probably seeing a board wipe. Oh, we're gonna play out the items. Probably should have played that one first, huh? Okay, the bell is no good. I don't like that. I can't play both of these and a Popsicle. Let's get you down for the resist. Because they're probably gonna quest board wipe. Dragon has to attack. Takes me down to +6. Alright, it's fine. I'm gonna save the Nick Wild. It's my opportunity to rebuild. Whoa! Pulled out a victory against the meta deck. Wow. Going first. Nasty. Okay. Okay. I would like to see, if I'm being honest, I would like to see a prince. Not gonna get him, okay. I guess popsicles to go with the Nick Wild. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, we're not gonna get to you. We might get to a different version of you, but not specifically you. Cogsworth. Okay, we got some resist. We just don't have the bodyguard down yet. I do want the prince. Opponent's looking at Popsicle. They've never seen such a glorious card before in their life. Ooh, Steel. That's what we like to see. We're gonna be good against Steel. 2 Auroras down. I can either play a Noe or I can ramp. Ramping takes me to 4. Just jump straight to the Nick Wild. Let's do Noe. Next turn I'll ramp and I'll play the Popsicle. Tinkerbell. Enchantress. So this is the attack deck. The damage dealing. The deck that cares about damage because they're going to have the Beast for untapping. Singing this is largely pointless, right? First, let's see what we draw. Okay, does not change the math, so we don't need to sing this. We will cast it. This is only while being challenged. Okay, so you do no damage to Noe. But it also quests for 2. It does 2 points of damage to Noe if I attack it. Oh, they have a cute board. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Let's play Hiram. Break a thing, find some ink. And quest. Alright, I think I'm inclined to get a Cogsworth down because he'll be able to sing the sword on the following turn. Buys me plenty of time as well. Hiram still has a toy to break, and I still have the Nick Wild to get the toy back. Should be pretty straightforward. But I definitely want to get the Cogsworth down because my opponent's removal is all damage based. Come on, quest with that cat. I should take him down. I should attack and I should play the grab your sword. Double Cogsworth! Holy smokes. Should have drew cards first. That's fine. I'm gonna attack the cat. And then I'm gonna take out most of their board. Well, I hid my steel pretty well. They're probably thinking I was red with the Hiram and the item situation. And in which case I'd have to sacrifice my own board, but that is not the case, my friend. Questing. You got your own swords to kill. Oh, a whole new world, okay. Hey, I still got Cogsworth. Nice. And I still got Fox. Those are pretty much all the things I cared about. Alright, let's start with the Cogsworth. Do I take down the Fox? I do, right? And we're gonna do it with Noe. I know he quests for 2. And we're gonna play the Popsicle. And then I'm gonna quest here and draw 2 cards. Nice. Now I think I just get the beast down. And then do a follow-up turn where I play a whole bunch of stuff. I wonder how these guys work with each other. Does that just prevent damage? Whenever one of your other characters would be dealt damage, put that many damage counters on this character instead. So I guess it's not being dealt damage. I bet they both just take damage. That's probably what happens. Have I inked yet? Have not. Perfect. Let's play the Aurora. I know we might be walking into a sword situation, a Tinkerbell plus swords. Which shouldn't be enough with Cogsworth, right? Tink will do nothing. Swords only deal 1. I'm gonna leave Cogsworth up. I don't want him being attacked. At least I'll leave him up until he's lethal. Or puts us in a position that is genuinely really difficult to get out of. Alright, Pinky 911, what do you got for me? So what are we doing next turn? Shifting Aurora. It's gonna cost 3. I'll have 9, so 6 left. I could do a Nick Wild and then play a Popsicle and then get another Noe down. No, I can't afford all that. It's one too much. I could get a Popsicle back at the very least. Yeah, it's tough. The beast here is going to soak any damage you're thinking about putting anywhere. Yep. 1 damage to beast because of resist. There's the cat. That'll deal damage to, that'll remove the beast. That's fine, I have another beast. They had to do all that because beast was that much of an issue. I should definitely be following up with a beast and just questing with all. Don't do 2. Doesn't improve things, but I do get the ward, so then beast can't be targeted. Now that's a big deal. Beast can't be targeted. Do I sing a swords? It's not enough to take out everything. Could also attack the Tink. Then they have to pay for big Tink, and it doesn't have an attacking ability. I think I will. Let's sing the swords. Take out the Tink so there's no big Tink instant attack. Quest. Alright. This should be a very difficult board for them to deal with. Almost impossible. Because now they can't deal damage. Or they can't use Cheshire Cat to deal with Beast. So 0 damage because of the ward effect. It should have been at least 1 damage, right? Because Cogsworth doesn't have ward. Or resist. Cogsworth should have taken 1 damage and Beast should have taken a damage. That's actually not correct. Yeah, I see it, opponent. I see it. That should have happened. I agree. I don't know what to say. The words on here. What do we got? We got whoops, well played, greetings and thanks. Those kind of don't convey, like, I'm sorry or uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, it's because the beast has resist. So 1 damage would have gone to Cogsworth, and then beast resisted the damage. Oh, I see it. I had no idea. That's crazy. And then we just quest for victory. Yeah, we do. Oh, going first. Got my popsicle, got some ramp. I have the card draw package. Let's see if I can't get a bodyguard. I don't need the quill. Popsicle's good enough. Okay. No bodyguard. Man, that bodyguard, that Prince Charming, he's, I guess he's just called the Prince, right? It's not Prince Charming. Yeah. The Prince is really not wanting to show his face around here, and I don't appreciate it. A little unfortunate, but we're gonna ink a Nick. Oh, I don't need two one jump aheads. I think we're gonna turn to Grandma Tala and then be singing the one jump aheads. Try to maximize our ramp with that. I do need steel again. I do like steel. Ooh, this is getting gross. Now I have to ink something else again? I have to ink the Grandma Tala. I really wanted to be singing with her. It's okay. We can dig ourselves out. It's not the way I wanted to do it, and I'm not willing to ink either of these guys because they're gonna dig us out of the hole. Snakey snake. Alright, we're gonna go straight into the drawing cards here. Oh, there we go. That'll help us dig out of this inking or uninkable issue. Now replay Captain Hook, right? That way I only get one use out of the Flaversham. Might be worth getting an Aurora down. And then I could do possibly 4 points of damage to a whole board on the following turn. Depends on how much bouncing shenanigans they want to do. They're going to do a lot of bouncing shenanigans. Okay, well, they're not going to be attacking into Flaversham then. There's my Prince. Alright, let's start here. Draw the card. Let's go here. Break the card. Finally get to see this guy. There's a Hades. Hades is good. Cogsworth is good too. Should I be ramping? Should I play the Prince? Still need to ink, right? Okay, I think Cogsworth is going to be better than Aurora. The resist is just better. If I ramp now, then next turn I'm playing Hades and dealing with Arthur. So I only get one use out of Arthur. Oh, I really want to be able to do multiple things here. Prince doesn't die to Madame Mim. But they do likely throw the 3 damage at it before bouncing. I think it's fine. Let's just ramp past the turn. Hades dealing with Arthur is going to be important, I think. And then Hades is also a large enough character. It should stabilize us, hopefully, ideally. Through a couple of characters, at least. It could also sing the swords. So if the opponent tries to go wide to get around us. Now they could just play the snake and bounce the Arthur here. We're gonna play Goat. Okay. Goat is super dangerous. If you're not familiar with Goat, you should look into him. Goat is dangerous. But that Merlin needs to be going. Is this a song? This is a song. Fortunately, that's pretty much it for my turn. See if my opponent falls for the classic scheme of going wide to run into double board wipe. Well, double board damage equals board wipe. They can't go super wide. Their characters bounce, and they don't have very much ink. They're just gonna play their own swords and attack? Okay. Well, the goat's enough to trade with the Hades. Unless I play a Cogsworth. Yeah, let's go bodyguard just in case. Now I could just have this guy sing and I take no damage, or I take 3 damage and go down to, or go up to 5 out of 6. Either way, I'm not questing, right? Alright, let's save my surprise damage in case they got an Arthur. Pass the turn. Alright, my board's set for a +6. That can tie the game. Now they could have a Mim here. They're gonna go for Rabbit. Draw another card. All my board wipes, man. I really don't want those. Not right now. Alright, let's go into a Nick. Let's get a Popsicle back. Draw a card. Another Prince isn't bad. Let's go bodyguard. Quest, quest, quest. And then my princes have resist too, thanks to Cogsworth. They can't attack him with the prince in play. Yeah, so they have to do 3 points of damage to do 1 point of damage to the prince. So both their characters do no damage to my princes. There goes the Hades. That's one way to get around that. Still on +8. Gonna take me to 16. I'm glad they fixed this. I can actually see their ink. Got them in bounces. They draw another card. They're digging for something. I mean, they're in steel. They'll do 2 damage to Cogsworth. With grab your swords. We could just board wipe here, right? Pay for one. Sing the other. And they got nothing that's in play for boarding. Or for bouncing. No Merlin shenanigans. Quest, quest, quest. And I'll just pass. Yep. That's pretty good. Go in first. Which means we're destined to lose this game. Holy crap! Look at the cost of this hand. Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. We'll keep the prince. Be gone, be gone. I need popsicles and nicks. What are we doing? Oh no. Well, this isn't a great hand if I'm being completely honest here. Ink and pass. We'll hide the steel. Try to hide the steel. Alright, let's go for the Aurora. In case they want to play something like a Captain Hook off the shift mechanic. Oh, the Queen of Hearts. Could just play the bodyguard here. I think I will play the bodyguard here. The prince to save Aurora. I have successful Disney magic happening right now. I got a prince and princess, and the prince is protecting her. My opponent just needs to have a dragon. There's the rush. It's exactly 3 damage. Ooh, do I ramp? I play bodyguard and wait a turn, then all of a sudden I'll have a bodyguard who will take only 2 damage from Madam Mim. Or I could play this now, which is lethal to the Madam Mim and not lethal to me. Let's try it. Perhaps this is just enough to be under or over my opponent, and they can't quite deal with that. 4 damage is still a lot, though. Like, Aurora just immediately becomes vulnerable to everything after that. Oh, double haste. Okay. So they're going to trade 2 characters for my Aurora. I think that's fine. But I want to play all of my cards. Am I really going to ink a popsicle here to play Cogsworth? Yeah. That doesn't feel good, does it? I need my popsicles. I would have preferred it to be a Nick, honestly. Nick's a backup functionary thing for the card engine. Do I just play both? Probably. Definitely want the bodyguard down. Bodyguard now has resist 2 thanks to Cogsworth. And I'm on +7 for my lore. Alright, I'm expecting some kind of removal from my opponent. They are running red. Like, they could still just drop a Maui, and Maui just completely bodies the prince. Well, they're gonna draw. They didn't have the Maui this turn, but they might have it next turn. Alright. Let's them draw a card. The attack does nothing. Let's get another card, please. I will take an Aurora. Quest. And just in case, let's heal the prince. So they still have to play a Maui to get through it. No board wipes. No board wipes. Crap, there's a board wipe. If they quest, it's a board wipe. Ah, poopy. Oh, poopy. I literally did not draw a card that turn. Dang. We went for our out. Unfortunately, we stumbled at the finish line. We're not gonna win this game. We have to get pretty lucky. Having said that, I'm gonna try to still play for my outs, because you could still pick up victories, but they're playing just straight removal. Thankfully, Cogsworth can't be targeted. He has to be attacked. Or board wiped. He can be board wiped. Any Maui is horribly dangerous. Oh, they're gonna use a Be Prepared to deal with 1 Cogsworth? Okay. That's a mistake. Okay. Double uninkable. Just out of curiosity, I have 8 in the deck. I have 8 in the deck. Oh, that's too good. Alright, I really don't have choices here, so we are going to take out the goat before you get some bounce shenanigans going on. Of course you have a dragon too. Oh man, okay, this game is so over. I need to top deck another Hades. That's not going to do it because I won't have the ink to play them. Draws a card. And a Cogsworth I can't play. Fast turn. I was hoping we just accidentally go wide. Alright, let's see your piece of removal. Of course they have it. Oh man, they're on +6 now. So what you're saying is I need to get lethal down in play. And I can't deal with your board. That's not going to do it. +6 isn't lethal, but if I'm lethal, then it gives me a chance. They go first, and then I go. Yeah, so if I'm not lethal, then they just win. I need +7. And I only have +6. Is there anything in my deck that gives me just a bonus +1? I think the answer is no. I'm looking at the deck list now. There's no bonus +1s here. The only thing is Tamatoa, but he's too expensive and I have no items. Alright, the game is over. Well played, opponent. Well played. You can have this one. Go in second. That's where I feel it, yeah. That's what I'm used to. Go in second. Let's see, Popsicle into Noe's good. The only ramp I have is Grammatala. Got a lot of cards fighting for the 2 spot. I got the Aurora Shift. I got no songs for her to sing. Let's get rid of the Aurora. I got too many 2-drops. And there's no big payoff. Here, I'll take that. All day, every day. We're likely gonna go Popsicle into Grammatala to try to do some ramp and take the front foot in this game. Turn 3 is gonna be a Caterpillar. Oh boy. It's Ruby. Man, I hate playing against Ruby. There's no defense for it. Oh, it's the meta deck. Okay, so Prince is totally useless. That's a good draw. I can just opt for the ramp right away. I can play the Grammatala and sing it. I might be able to just throw Grammatala at something. Opponent's gonna go for the ramp. I need to catch up. Do I Grammatala and wait? Yeah, we're gonna Grammatala and wait. These early turns for me, I don't have a lot to do. So I can afford to use them to build up for a big ramp turn. Alright, opponent's going to play the Hiram. Draw 2 cards. Yep. Opponent always has it. I'm gonna sing this for sure. Yeah, let's ink a Prince. Play Caterpillar. Opponent may be ahead in hand, but maybe I can get ahead on board and have that count. Have it count for something. It usually doesn't count for much in this. Once you control the board, the game's over. It actually has nothing to do with your lore. You have to get way ahead of your opponent in the lore for it to truly matter. Alright, Hiram attacks, so Grandma's going to count for some ramp here. I'm definitely attacking it. Alright, opponent has all the options in the world. I'm sure they have all of the answers. So I need to play My Harem. There's just no way around it. I have to play My Harem. Alright, easy ramp. The Aurora. I know technically I should draw cards first. I think I'm always inking Aurora. That's my turn spent. Alright, I got a Hades. It's a little too late. Flaversham's gonna get even more cards before I have a chance to deal with it. It's possible I just go for my Nick Wild and... I'm not gonna deck my opponent. Don't have that. There goes the Caterpillar. Opponent does have all of the answers for stopping me. And all it takes is half a second of brain power to think about what they should do to be able to beat this deck. Alright, so far the blue steel great against every deck in the format except this one. This one's an actual problem child. I'm only gonna get a couple more cards, or I play the Hades. If I play the Hades, I have to deal Flaversham, right? Down to 4 cards. I don't want them to get ahead again. The Maui's just gonna absolutely devastate me, though. I don't have a way to deal with it outside of Hades. Alright, if I don't kill Flaversham, I'm gonna lose the game to card advantage. If I don't take out Maui, I won't have a board to recover with. If I leave them both intact, that's doubly bad, so Hades is kind of the option here. Alternatively, I play Nick, get the Popsicle, drop the Noe. Do I draw more cards, or do I leave it up? Well, I can... hope they don't have any more items. So here's the thing, right? If they don't have items, it doesn't work. If I take out Flaversham, they still always have Maui at that point, who always still takes out my board. So, just hoping for no items. It's a bad choice either way, if I'm being honest. Oh, I forgot to change my icon. We might even just see a board wipe here. I doubt it, but we might. Is opponent not gonna have it? Didn't they get a Popsicle back with Nick Wild? Or did they already bust through that? That takes out... They're gonna take out Flaversham, right? Yeah, they're scared of me having something. And I do, honestly. I got Nick Wild. I can go to 6-9 too. That's funny. 2, 6, 7... 8, 9. I have to ink one of these guys. Alright, let's start here. Get the Popsicle back. Let's play it. Okay, I got another Noe to ink, or I can hold on to it. But it definitely has board wipe stuff, right? Alright. Haven't even used any yet. Quest, board wipe. Oh, we're so lucky. They always have the board wipe. We're on +5, I'm on +6. I am technically winning this race. takes me to 12. So if I play another Noe, I do have a lethal board, so they have to attack. Do got 4 damage on their Nyx. I'm just scared if I play multiple characters to try to force the victory, I'm gonna get the board wipe. If I don't play the Noe at least, then they're not inclined to attack. Alright, so I have to play the Noe because it threatens lethal. It forces them to have to do something. Probably gonna quest and then board wipe. I'm still convinced they just have the board wipe. Oh, if they didn't have it, they definitely have it now. They're gonna draw 3 cards. Dang, dang, double dang. They're quarter through the day. Oh, Scar! That'll take out all of my characters. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That takes out all of my characters. That's what you get for hoping. If my desk didn't weigh 400 pounds, I'd flip it right now. Oh yeah, we're so dead. Now I have to deal with their board or die. And I can't deal with their board at all. Gross. Where were you? I needed you last turn when we got devastated. Alright, give the opponent the well played. I could throw all my cards out, but it's absolutely meaningless. They just quest. Alright, I'll let my opponent take it. They could always screw up here and just board wipe, not thinking about it. Like, oh, I should kill the board. Even though they have lethal right now. All you have to do is quest, opponent. You only have to quest. What are you waiting for? There you go. Now they see it. Maybe I should have said well played. It seems they didn't notice that they had victory. Welcome to the post-game wrap. What would I change about the deck? Who cares? The only deck that really gave us problems today is the red-blue one, the item deck. How do you deal with it? That's the same question everybody's asking at all times, everywhere, because it is currently probably the best deck. At least in my opinion, it is certainly the best deck in the format. The best way to beat it is with a whole new world. So, I mean, that is technically an option. We could drop the Strength of a Raging Fire. It's a good card. I didn't personally end up using it in this particular playthrough, but we could drop the Tamatoas and the Strength of the Raging Fire, go 4 copies of a whole new world, and then at the very least, we have a mill strategy we could try to employ against them. It's tough because we have a card draw engine, which means we're likely going to mill ourselves too. So it's probably not your best option, if I'm being totally honest, to try to mill them, because you're going to deck yourself at the same rate. We're going to draw cards just as quick. We're going to mill ourselves just as much with the whole new world. So maybe you just add 4 copies of a whole new world, then you're +4. It's a 64 card deck, and then you just have that subtle edge over the top of your opponents, and a whole new world could be good enough to make up for that slightly larger deck pool. Something to think about. But yeah, biggest challenge today was red-blue. Everything else is fairly straightforward. I like the deck. It's a lot of fun. It makes me think a little bit. Doesn't have to make me think a ton. Not like a purple bounce, so it's got a happy medium. The decks or the games feel fun and fairly fast compared to what I'm used to. All in all, I think it's a great deck. There's a link in the description down below so you guys can get your hands on the deck list, load it up, run it yourselves. There's also a link for the Discord down there. The community is growing every day. It's getting really interesting. All the conversations happening. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links for Patreon if you want to be 2 episodes ahead of everybody else. That's also a thing. Yeah, so if you just saw this one, you're like, man, I can't wait for the next one. I got 2 more for you. They're just waiting. They're ready. They're done. They're already done and available. You can watch them now. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.